Does Ukraine have chemical or biological weapons?
Ukraine has biological research facilities, which, in fact, we are now quite concerned Russian forces may be seeking to gain control of. So we are working with the Ukrainians on how they can prevent any of those research materials from falling into the hands of Russian forces should they approach.
That doesn't mean there's bioweapons in them. It just means that we're concerned. Now, to what extent we trust a Victoria Nuland, that's up to you. But a lot of people on the populist right, like Tucker Carlson and Tulsi Gabbard, who's sort of right-wing now, they went out there and they said, we've got biolabs there just like we had in Wuhan. I don't know if it's exactly that, but there may be agents in this lab, chemical agents, that could be a problem if they fall into Russia's hands. They maybe speculated a little bit, but it was not crazy inaccurate what they said because it was really based on this testimony. Then Mitt Romney goes out there and he calls Tulsi Gabbard treasonous.
Republican Senator Mitt Romney issued a scathing response, tweeting, quote, "Tulsi Gabbard is parroting false Russian propaganda. Her treasonous lies may well cost lives." Hillary Clinton is at you.
The View called Tulsi Gabbard treasonous.
Yeah. And I think DOJ, in the same way that it is setting up a task force to investigate oligarchs, should look into people who are Russian propagandists and shilling for Putin. That's being, if you are a foreign asset to a dictator, it should be investigated. In fact, I remember when Tulsi Gabbard, and I even hate that we're discussing it because I think to myself, who is this woman?
They used to arrest people for doing stuff like this. If they thought you were colluding with a Russian agent, if they thought you were putting out information or taking information and handing over to Russia.
Yeah. That's the worst cooking segment ever. What? It's all housewives watching at 11 o'clock. When is it on? 11, noon? Who's around at that time? Why is The View commenting on biolabs? Anyway, so they're calling her and calling Tucker Carlson treasonous.
They're accusing me of saying that somehow there are bioweapons labs in Ukraine. I've said no such thing at any point. I have said that there are biolabs in Ukraine that have received U.S. support that contain dangerous pathogens, that if those labs are breached, then we in the world are facing a potential future of pandemics, that this is a dangerous crisis that needs to be addressed immediately. These pathogens need to be destroyed. The second thing they're saying is they deny, even though there is a plethora of evidence that exists, they deny that these biolabs are even there, which is shocking to me.
It is dark and ominous how quickly media caught on to that, and all these sycophants were retweeting how these guys are committing treason by talking about biolabs. What's treasonous about saying there's a risk here? And I also have to wonder about The View. Is it programming for housewives or for programming housewives? Because I suspect it's the latter. A lot of these shows take the most obvious and predictable pro-government position. It very much reeks of Eastern European propaganda.